Hey everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat, and I'm here today with an image called Larry's Penguin Costume from Imagine That Digistamp. And I will put the Copic colors that I use on the screen for everyone to see. And right now I'm just working on the black part of his outfit. And for this I use C4, 6, and 8. I don't know what it is about coloring in gray tones. Maybe it's because I have a form of color blindness where I can tell a color, but I can't tell shades. So if you put a red and a pink, I can't tell you which is which. So maybe that's why I like coloring in the gray tone so much, because I know what they are. I'm not sure, but I really do love coloring in the gray tone. So I had a lot of fun coloring his little outfit. And oh, Mariah's in the background coughing. If you guys can hear her, that's her. She's still not feeling well. And excuse me. And so I'm just going to finish up the rest of his costume, which is the little strap around his head and the part of the penguin's face above his eyes. He is a super easy project, and I would recommend him for just about any skill level. I really think that, you know, a new colorer could work with, you know, the grays and not struggle. I wouldn't go any higher than an 8, because if you do, you might tend to lose some of your detail, which it would be hard to do with this image, but you know, especially for new people. But if you do, you know, don't go any higher than an 8, you won't have any trouble. And here I just switch now, and I'm going to do his little flippers, and I go to YR31, Y17, and Y38. I put down my base color, guys, just like I always do. Then I go with my darkest, my mid-tone, and my lightest. I'm not doing anything fancy on the coloring here. I'm just I'm so sorry. I'm still struggling with this pneumonia. But so now I'm just taking and going over his little flippers, and I do his beak in the same colors, and go over it with the lightest at the end, and then I will be moving on. But he's so cute, and he reminds me of my little grandson, who looks so sweet but can be so ornery. And we're doing his little mittens, and I did R24, 27, and 29. I tell you, I don't know what I've done to my markers, but I'm struggling with my reds, and my earth tones are. I'm gonna, after the holidays, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to take a week, and I'm going to do nothing but clean my markers. And I have a horrible sinking feeling that I'm going to be paying for a bunch of Copic nibs, because I've cleaned these. I've cleaned them with alcohol, and I did see that someone said to use the Copic blending solution, so I'm going to try that. And if not, I guess my only choice or thing to do is to replace the nibs, because I don't know what's wrong. I don't know why I'm getting this sticky, shiny texture. And if anybody has any ideas why that's happening, if you could share it with me, oh, it would make my life so much easier, because I'm trying to figure it out and I can't. And so here I'm just going in and doing the green on his little scarf. And I mean, you could do that any color you want, but I love traditional red and green Christmas. Now, every once in a while I'll go a little, you know, off of my traditional colors, because I like to mix it up every once in a while. but keeps life interesting, keeps my husband guessing what I might do next. So, but I just, especially with this little guy, he really does. He reminds me so much of my grandbaby with that sweet little face. Christy is a very talented artist. And if you have not been to Imagine That Digistamp, you really need to go and check it out. And here I'm just using my C1, C0, and then my colorless blender to put in the white. For the white, all we got to do is add the shadows, guys. When you go to the store, when you go to Imagine That Digistamp, when you get ready to check out, use the coupon code Sherry15, all caps, and I will put it across the screen here through the video, and I will make sure it's in the description box. And when you do that, you get 15% off of your order. And guys, I've kind of been out of the loop. I've had some issues here at home, and so I feel like it's been forever since I've really got to sit down and do a video. And this video has actually been sitting on my computer for several weeks, and but so I feel like I haven't got to share with you that she has the most beautiful poinsettia, images. And I know I made cards with them, and I know you saw them, but I liked them so much, and now I'm thinking, did everybody forget them? Maybe they forgot them like I forgot them, and I don't want you to forget. I don't want you to forget them because they really are absolutely gorgeous images. And when I say they're gorgeous and I say they're poinsettias, I know a lot of people were like, oh, I couldn't do that. That's too complicated. No, it's not complicated. She makes everything really simple for us. But if you do not feel comfortable coloring that kind of detail or a floral image or whatever the case may be, she has pre-colored images as well. Now here I'm just whacking off the top little piece there with the hole in it. That is where my where the paper pad hangs. And now I'm going to come back in and I'm going to cut it into 3 little strips. And I got this paper pad, which is called Christmas Delivery. I got from Honey Bunny's Treasures. I love this. I have used almost every page in this paper pad, and I don't do that. So I'm just like tickled to death. And so if you get a chance, run over to her store and grab that paper pad. You will be so happy you did. I cannot believe how much I love it. And I love this buffalo check. I love it. And here I decided, I don't normally do banners, but for some reason I decided I wanted to do banners. And my original plan is to go with the black and white and just that little bit of red. And I'm getting ready and I'm laying everything down here and trying to figure out exactly where and how I want it to go. And I'm going to pick it up and get ready to glue it down. And boom, I saw the red. And I'm like, maybe not. And so midstream there, we switch plans and we put in more red. I'm telling you, I really, these people who have plans and draw out these cards, bless your heart. I don't know how you do it. I fly by the seat of my britches. And I'm just thankful that they actually turn out in the end. And and I will pull, I pull it up right here because I didn't want that little piece of that tip to show. And there's the Sherry 15 to get 15% off. Don't forget that when you go to purchase this at the store. And so then I just go ahead and put down, I got something on my paper and I used that mono sand eraser and was able to get it off. No problem. Easy peasy. And now I'm just going to go ahead and figure out where I want to put Larry there. And I'm just going to put him down in the bottom corner using some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. I cut him out with just left a small white border. Super easy to fussy cut, guys. So, you don't have to worry about that. And because there's nothing that you're gonna, you know, leave that you wouldn't want to, or you would have to fight around intricate lines. And so then I just pull off the bazillion backs to the bazillion little pieces I stuck on. And then I put him back down on, back down on the card. And I feel so bad, guys. I am so sorry I'm coughing like this. Then I just get my Spectrum Noir shimmer. I put some shimmer on his scarf. And now I'm going to come in with my glaze pens. I love these glaze pens. You know, they're not like gel pens. There's a difference. And I wish I could figure out how to describe it to you. But there is a difference. And I just think that it brings my little characters to life. I mean, it just seems to make them pop, in my opinion. And so I'm just going over. Now you have to let things dry in between, because it does take a few seconds for these to dry. And here I'm just putting the little white dots on the inside of the top part, and now I'm doing the black of his eyes now, and I'll come back and just put the little white dots, and you'll see it there at the end all finished up, and it'll look all nice and pretty, and he'll be as sweet as possible. Alright guys, remember to practice your CPR, craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Bye.